Oh, you need bangers, huh?
It's Tuesday.
You already got them?
It's Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
Hey, Todd.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, kick it on back and crack a cold one. Yeah, the boys are about to go on. Just shooting the shit and letting it ring. Hey, let's go. It's time for Heartland Radio.
Here we go. Welcome to Heartland Radio 2.0. Everybody's here. Plus, Gump Cathcart is here from Canada. We're still riding the high from the tour. If you haven't listened yet, make sure you listen to the Pat McAfee Show 2.0. The episode that aired yesterday, it was from Columbus, Ohio. You can expect tomorrow for the Pittsburgh and Cincinnati shows to air as one episode, correct?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we're going to see how it goes.
Together.
I don't know how long each interview is, but yeah, we got a good couple guests tomorrow. Adam Pac-Man Jones, Ryan Shazier. I mean, I think that's exactly how you should feel about it. It was a lot of fun, man, and I would like it to be said that it's been nice having Gumpy around, honestly. It's been really nice.
We need more Gump.
I think Gorman has enjoyed it the most because Gorman just absolutely cooked Gumpy on our basketball court in one-on-one. I mean, I don't get impressed by a lot of athletic feats in the world these days. But what Gorman just did to Gumpy was an impressive fucking running, especially since he's about, 5 years away from the AARP type thing.
I'm 50's AARP. I'm 50. I mean, I'm already there.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm there.
For this particular story, it's much better to say you're a senior citizen because what you did to Gumpy was tough to watch, Gumpy. I'm going to be honest.
I'd like to say it was on me, but he got hot, man. He made some hard shots.
Yeah, but I missed two bunnies in the beginning. I'm getting laughed at by my coworkers. And then after I heard the cackles, I said, it's time to put this kid away.
Well, you looked bad early, but that was the thing. You had to get warmed up, I think.
I didn't know if we were just playing, Olay type defense and shot for shot,
so.
and then all of a sudden Gump Cathcart over there looking like a Winnipeg defenseman on me. So I was like, all right, let's go.
Hey, Gorms was going through the legs.
Oh, yeah.
He was.
We're talking about through the legs, pump fake, fades, wet. I mean,
Okay.
it was like a real.
You get a nice little fade.
It was awesome.
Is that your go-to?
Short,
Yep.
short. Yeah, that's my fade.
It was awesome. But Gumpy, thanks for
man.
building up confidence in the office. That's what you do.
It's all about the team, man.
And you clap for yourself whenever.
Somebody had to. That was interesting move.
I've enjoyed Gumpy, though. He's getting comfortable.
Yeah.
which
He
good,
is.
which
Yeah,
is
he's
good.
starting to yell at Zito, which is always awesome.
Always awesome. Zito deserves it.
Zito just came in fucking bowling a china shop, knocking over everyone's coffees and shit, and almost spilled it on everyone's computers.
I was
this
pulling the
morning.
table up for the boss.
True.
Well, I mean, there's a
I
better way
was-
Oh,
to
you
go
saying I
about it.
shouldn't do that, Diggs?
Oh,
No, there's
is
a
that
better-
What are you
right?
saying, Diggs?
There's a better way to go about it, Zito.
It sounds like
I shouldn't do it then.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean,
like,
you were
hey,
aggressive.
hey.
You grabbed that thing and you pulled it as if you were like a magician, like you could pull the table out and everything on top of it would just sit
Hey,
on the
I got
ground.
to point A to point B, and,
And there
that's
was
all
a,
that matters.
there was a very wide open knife on that table too.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you
Yeah, I
guys
saw
saw
that.
that. What
Yeah.
is that? Our knife? How does that
Yeah,
knife get
I
on
don't
that
know.
That's
table?
our box opener.
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh, okay.
Kind of like when you almost spilled all the coffee on Evan's laptop when it had all the Pittsburgh footage.
We've talked about this already.
You know what else he did to me today?
Can't wait.
I'm in the hole in the editing room, editing. He walks by and he goes, "Hey," and I have a full Coca-Cola right there. He goes, "You gonna drink that?" I was like, I think so. He goes, "Can I have that?"
He's mean Z today. He
I
is
will
like,
tell you,
he's
goes,
mean
"Jeez,
Z.
jeez."
I said, let me have that for $2.50, and he goes, "Nah, you can have it." And I was
Cam
like,
Newton.
"All
You
right."
tried to Cam Newton.
Basically.
Mean Z today.
It's Zito. Everyone loves Zito at first, and everyone on the internet loves Zito because you only experience maybe 2 minutes of your day with Zito.
Highlight Z.
But when you are around him 18 hours a day, it adds up.
His Twitch stream is with him 18 hours a day.
That's true.
And I'm going to let you know, Zito. I enjoy all the Zitos. Cigar Zito is by far my favorite, though. And
Oh, yeah.
If we could bring him back, that'd be great.
You didn't like the clip of me yesterday?
Oh, did you hear this clip, by the way? Somehow he's the only human on earth who gets more mad when he wins. He won a Twitch thing, which I don't know if that's a normal thing on the Fortnite thing.
Nice.
Oh, yeah! Suck it! Suck it! Suck it, you piece of shit!
That was after a win.
Jeez.
That was not a loss. That was a win.
What a gracious winner you are.
I will say it was a 3-on-1, and I beat all 3 of them. So you had to give them that
Wow.
little piece of shit line at the end.
Oh, you took 3 people on by yourself?
Yeah, there's a sex joke coming out of this. I don't like it.
No, I'm just saying that's impressive.
I hope not.
I was going to say you get it from your mom, but that would be Nick's job.
He gets the rim shot.
If you're planning on going to see a live performance of any kind, sports, theater, comedy, whatever it is, don't just walk in there, first of all, because you're going to get arrested if you don't pay to get in.
For sure.
Get a ticket. And if you're going to get a ticket, get it from our friends at SeatGeek. It's the only place you should be shopping for tickets. I don't even know why we have to keep saying this every week, but we do.
Why?
It's the #1 ticket buying platform anywhere.
Yes.
No, it's
Because here's what they do.
Tell me, I'm confused. What
They
are people
search
doing?
all those other ticket
Right.
platforms, all the other ticket sites.
Waste so much
for
time.
tickets, how much they cost, whatever, what you're looking for, and they say, "Hey, Jeffrey Gorman,
Yeah.
you have this amount of money that you want to spend
Uh-huh.
on a seat.
Okay.
Here's the best seat that anybody's offering right now for that amount of money. The best value for your budget
That's
every
pretty cool.
time, fully guaranteed. So you shop with confidence.
My only question is, why would I do this anywhere else?
Great question.
Great question.
There are people out there that are just born idiots. Stupid. And no matter, there's no fixing them. They will go around and they'll go to the other ticket platforms and they'll pay for too much for seats, or they'll get catfished by a seat they thought they were getting that they're really not, because that's just the way it is. The world's full of idiots. But don't be an idiot. If you listen to this show a lot, you know that this is the only place to get your tickets. Download the app right now if you don't have it. Download the SeatGeek app. Enter the promo code Heartland for $10 off your first SeatGeek purchase. Download the app, enter the code Heartland for $10 off. That's all you got to do. Don't be an idiot. Back to the show.
Did everybody pass out yesterday pretty hard?
Oh, yeah, man.
That was a good one.
That was one of the deeper sleeps I've had in a while.
No, I don't. I was actually up pretty late last night.
Ty, you're in the middle of moving too.
Yeah, moving fucking sucks.
The worst.
I don't even have enough stuff to really like hire movers
Yeah,
or
you
anything
do.
like that. I don't though, because I don't want to spend like $200 to. I mean, it's my bed is like the only big thing, but I did not take into account that it was going to be like 150 degrees today.
Oh, wow.
Like I told Diggs, there's like a 95% chance that my kidney stones are coming back today, and that I'm going to be in the emergency room by the end of the day.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's why I'm just hammering the water right now.
Today
so.
it's Indiana hot, man. It's that muggy, sticky, fucking hot.
Humid, yeah.
So we're all black, which is kind of a questionable move.
So you have to go to the ER for
You look
stones?
thin, man.
Yeah.
Well, just for like pain medication, or
Yeah.
I heard it's very similar to a like a pregnancy cramp, like labor pain.
That's what they say. The last time I had
And
them,
I heard that from a woman who gave labor, so I consider it a good source.
the last time I had them, I had to go to the hospital, and they had to like put the fasten like the thing. They had to like tie me down because I was like shaking and convulsing so much because it just feels like you're getting stabbed in the back constantly.
Oh,
like,
that's going to happen
constantly.
today?
It's possible. And then
Nice.
it's like
Something to look forward to.
you have to piss.
So it feels like being friends with Diggs sometimes.
Yeah,
too.
a little bit. You have to piss like crazy, and then so like you'll go to take a piss and just
stabbed in the back.
nothing comes out.
Yeah, it was kind of spot on.
So heat brings that on?
Yeah, dehydration.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on, let's house these waters,
some
bud.
water.
Oh,
I've
so you
been
mean like
trying.
the 12 Cokes that you drink a day aren't going to dehydrate you?
Have you seen me drink Coke yet today, Tony?
That's because Zito stole them.
Bully Z.
Went with a Code Red this morning, actually. So.
Oh, did you really? Oh, the Mountain Dew Code Red. That'll
Ty,
wake you up.
what a life. I passed out on my face yesterday.
Yeah.
Literally on my face. I haven't done that, I don't think, sober ever in my life.
On the couch?
On my couch, yeah. I sat down, got home yesterday after we recorded or whatever. Sat down on the couch, went to flip something on, and I don't remember watching that thing for more than 10 seconds. And I had never felt this feeling before. My eyelids were heavy. Like I was actually like fighting against them.
These weak arms are heavy. Vomit on a sweater already.
They're not all wetty. It's not a wet sweater. And then the next thing I know, I woke up like 2 hours later, and Sam just shows me a picture of me face first right on my couch with my feet still on the ground. I've never experienced that before in my life. That was a wild
The
scene.
face down couch sleep has got to be one of the hardest sleeps. I mean, you had to be exhausted.
I had to be dead. I didn't even know it. I had no idea. It just came out of nowhere. I was like, did I take a drug to make me like that? And I was like, not within the last 24 hours.
You really got the shit end of the stick because not only were you performing and then you come off like that big high, you also had to make like the 10-hour drive from Pittsburgh to fucking Cincinnati. Like that. I mean, that was terrible.
I couldn't believe how much juice you had coming in here Monday morning.
I was ready to go.
Yeah.
I was ready to go. But I knew there was a crash coming at some point. And boy, it came.
Driving from Cincinnati to Columbus that night was the best decision we made on that whole tour.
Oh, I know.
I crashed hard in Columbus, and we had the whole day to get ready for that show.
Yeah, but we couldn't get into the fucking place until like 6 o'clock or something like that.
But it caused us to find the bar with the alcohol push-ups, the fudge,
push
chocolate,
pops.
peanut butter push pops.
They were delicious. My Pint House in Columbus. If you ever get a chance to swing by there, they hand make every morning these chocolate peanut butter boozy pops is what they call them. It's an ice cream push pop. In your first couple licks are just chocolate peanut butter ice cream, and then right in the middle of that push pop, they really dose it down. They're taking like 4 shots of vodka. That place was awesome. I'm a big fan of Columbus, by the way.
Great.
Yeah, I love that city.
It reminded me how much I love like a good Sunday Fun Day bar scene because it's like most Sunday Fun Day bar scenes are mostly fun people. You're not getting like the normal Friday Saturday bar go outers who don't know what they're doing. That's a dedicated crowd there on Sunday.
I tell you what, that would be a good like long weekend place to go just to go hang. It's got a really cool, clean bar scene.
Well, how about the service at IHOP in Pittsburgh on Thursday night?
Our guy Shane.
I forgot all about that.
Dang,
That was like 4 months
tell
ago.
That story. That was one of my better eating experiences ever.
For sure. It was 2:33 a.m.
Yeah.
We just got out of the casino. Everybody won. I think except for Nick, right?
Yeah.
that night, yeah.
But that particular, everybody won except because Ty, you had
that night, yeah.
Ty, you're supposed to hit here. Yeah. I also have double rent for the next couple. We go to the IHOP though after the casino because nothing else was really open, and we go in there and there's very. Is the word sparse?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very sparse employees there. There's literally one person working the kitchen and one person working the front and then one waiter or waitress. And there's like 4 different parties there, 5 different parties in there. And we were like, we have a party of 10. And they're like, and this guy named Shane, who obviously was not a host. He was not a server. I think he was a chef.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think he was in the cook in the
yeah.
kitchen. Yeah, Shane's got a lot of tats. I mean, if you were to look at Shane, you would be like, okay, Shane, this guy, not a great guy, probably been through some shit in his life. And he literally looked at us and he was like, I got you guys. And he sat us down, gave us all our menu, did this whole thing. I'm like, oh, Shane's the waiter or whatever. And then Shane comes, he goes like, everybody just left, man. It's just me and my girlfriend over here. His girlfriend was the other server, and he was like, I'd never served anybody before, but let me see if I can get this right for you guys. And he like took our entire order on a piece of napkin. He was sprinting back and forth from the kitchen to us. Shane laid it all on the line for us, and he got rewarded massively at the end of the
He
night.
didn't know how to run the POS system.
No clue.
So therefore, he didn't know how
No
to
bill.
clock himself in. He was only there because his girlfriend was left alone because everybody else walked out.
Yep.
So just to make sure she got home okay.
Wait, he didn't even work there?
Yeah.
He was,
But he was off duty.
But
I see.
He clocked out
I
at like
got it.
11 p.m.
And he's waiting on his girl. Yeah.
His girl is the other server there, but everybody else just left. So
Can't
it was-
emphasize that enough. Walked out.
they just walked out and left.
They're like,
So
fuck it.
I've never been to a restaurant where there hasn't been like a manager or an assistant manager in the restaurant.
No.
There wasn't even a server. The
No,
girlfriend
yeah.
wasn't a
Yeah,
server.
she was a hostess.
The hostess. She didn't know.
When we got there, there was one cook and one hostess.
Yeah.
And that
and
was it.
Shane was just there because his girl
Yeah.
was there. Yeah, it was. And Shane, he was sprinting from our table to the
Hey,
kitchen.
you hit him hard, didn't you, at the end?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Shane
attaboy.
got broken up. That IHOP saw $0 for the food that we.
He didn't know how to ring it in.
He didn't know how to ring it in. The guys didn't even know how to ring it. I don't even think the hostess knew how
Came
to
at
ring
the
it.
end was
she
like,
didn't.
hey, I don't know how to ring it in, so just leave
Whatever
whatever
you think it's worth.
How was the food?
And he's
It was
like,
incredible.
I mean, he got lucky because Nick was the only one to lose, so we all had some extra cash on us.
The food was great, and everybody tried. We saw Shane struggling. You know, we saw Shane struggling, and we knew there was only one cook in the back for everybody that was in there. And we're at an International House of Pancakes, so we all tried to make the order as simple as possible.
Most of us.
Most of us tried to make the order as simple as possible, except for one fucking human. Evan, would you like to talk about what you ordered?
I got French toast.
Unbelievable.
French toast.
Everyone.
Can I
All 13 of
substitute?
us got pancakes.
Yeah.
Every single person.
I believe
Wrong.
You ordered
Wrong.
something that
We'll
got
get to that.
pancakes on the side, right? And you were like, "Can I substitute French toast with the pancakes
Instead of the
total
pancakes.
monkey wrench in the gears?" You threw there.
Not at all, because he agreed and said, yes, that is absolutely
Shane was
okay.
just trying to say,
What do you mean?
This was the most unbelievable dining experience for me because A, Shane was awesome, and B, because I wanted French toast, and Nick threw the biggest fit in the world and thought it was the end of the fucking universe.
You know why? Because I used to work in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was there late at night when I didn't want to be there, and I had to work for pricks like you who come in and order whatever, think they can order whatever the
I
fuck
was
they
very
want.
nice.
He also said he wanted his hash browns overly
Wrong,
done.
wrong. I didn't
need
even
them
have
crispy
hash
on top,
browns.
soft in the middle. And he went, but he went back to that kitchen and he was like, "Man, I am trying, but this one guy wants French toast. Like this is the hardest thing to make in the kitchen."
How'd those tears taste in that French toast?
I do not deserve this, first and foremost. Second off, I have never worked in a kitchen, so I don't know how difficult it is
I have.
to make French toast versus the pancakes.
Pancake batter's already there. You just got to put it on the griddle.
Yeah.
It's IHOP.
Third off, I didn't even order the most difficult
That's
thing
not true.
in our group.
Here we go.
International
Here
House
we
of
go. I was
Pancakes.
waiting for this, Foxy.
Don't say that his order was harder than yours because it wasn't.
I don't know. Is it?
I was
I'm
the
not a cook.
only person to not be asked a question about my order.
What did you order?
The crepes.
Which are just really thin pancakes.
Yes, same batter. I would
Same
argue.
batter, just really thin.
They had to open up a whole new grill for you.
You don't know that.
Oh yeah.
You don't know that.
You don't
Yeah.
use the pancake griddle.
No.
Hey, I asked
French
Shane.
toast.
I said, "Is it a big deal if I get the French toast instead of the pancakes?" He could have said, "Man, I can't do it tonight. Just get the pancakes." That would have been A-okay.
This was the guy that was sprinting back and forth. He was just trying to do whatever he could to help us survive.
Also, I gave him a good tip.
Never muted someone in the back of the glass before.
You did. You did give a good tip, which is great. Well, you should have, by the way, because they had to cook up a whole other grill.
Hey, how were the French toast, though?
Incredible.
Good.
He's definitely a good cook. And the guy that was helping him.
Shane got lucky.
Even brought out the extra cheese sticks at the end.
I forgot about that.
I forgot about the
Guys, I'm
matzo
sorry it
sticks.
took me a little longer than I told you it would. Here's a giant. Here's 2,000 cheese sticks.
This is how you know he wasn't a full-time server, because he took our orders and said, "I'll have this out to you in 7 minutes." It was like, well, you just said the time.
Jose. Jose,
I'm here
do you find yourself distracted?
all the time.
Zito,
Yeah, what's up?
do you ever find yourself forgetting things?
Yeah,
Zeke,
what's going on?
you ever find yourself making mistakes at work?
Kind of.
Well, a quality night's sleep makes all the difference for all three of those things and all three of your peoples. The right mattress is the difference between resting and just laying down.
Agreed.
The Lisa mattress is the product of more than 30 years of experience in mattress engineering and hundreds of hours of testing. Comprised of 3 foam layers to provide cooling, pressure relief, body contouring, and support. Over 300,000 happy Lisa sleepers agree that Lisa mattress gives them the rest that they need. Your Lisa mattress ships direct to your door in a convenient box with free shipping and free returns.
Nice.
Find the right mattress for you at lisa.com/heartland and get the rest you need tonight. Get 10% off any mattress and get 2 free pillows.
What?
If you use the URL lisa.com/heartland. That's LEESA.com/heartland. And we wouldn't lie to you because we all have them. Mm-hmm. It's fucking best mattress on the market.
The best mattress.
The best mattress on the market.
Don't waste your time anywhere else.
Lisa.com/Heartland and enter promo code Heartland at checkout. Save yourself up to $220 big dollars. That's LEESA.com/Heartland. Promo code Heartland. Thanks, Heath.
Foxy tried to make this guy's
know.
life. It was already terrible, even worse.
Yeah.
At 3 a.m. All the guy wanted to do was just get us some pancakes and get on his way.
But
I mean, it's not a country club. It's an International House of Pancakes.
At 2:30 a.m.
Yeah. How lucky did Shane get though that we came in there off of a winning streak
yeah.
and not a losing streak? Because
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know, Shane. All I got is card, man. Like I got fucking nothing. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I don't know how to run a card though, so just leave the card maybe. Shane was a good guy.
He was.
Not enough people like Shane out there in the world.
There's not. If anybody knows who owns the IHOP Columbus, where
No,
what's
no,
it? I mean, in
waterfront.
Pittsburgh, near
Pittsburgh.
on the waterfront. Then that guy. deserves
You've been
a raise.
drinking. You swerving. You having fun, man?
Did we talk about that guy?
I don't think so. It was, some Jamaican guy rolled out of an all-white van that looked like it was a creepy van,
Yep.
and basically was trying to fight me because I guess I cut him off trying to find the hotel, knocked on the window while I was trying to wait for I was waiting for the beat to drop. You've been drinking, you swerving, you weaving, you having fun, man. I'm like, what?
Did he have a kendo stick?
No, Todd said he had a machete.
I knew there was. I thought there was some
when
sort
an
of weapon.
85-pound Jamaican approaches a van full of 9 dudes and leaves his driver's door open on his van while he's doing it,
Yeah.
watch out.
Hey,
He's got a plan.
you've been there before.
Yeah.
And also, he wanted you so bad to come back. And when he took a picture of the front license plate on the van, I knew he was going to come back.
And we all just started laughing at him though, because
It's like,
the
what
front
are you-
license plate
it's
was
a
just
globe.
picture of a
It's like,
He took it.
Oh, he's from
I know.
Earth.
He took like 3 pictures
He
of
took
it.
it and then he nodded like so self-assuredly, like I got him now.
Got your plate.
You've been weaving. That was as soon as we got to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Within a minute and a half of getting to Pittsburgh.
It's good to be back.
I was getting chewed out by a Jamaican guy. I was like, good for Pittsburgh. Look at
This
this.
city's great.
I think he was following you for like an hour and finally said, I'm gonna.
We were trying to figure out where it was. It had to be right outside the hotel. There was like 7 lanes.
You realized it.
And I was actually talking about, like, man, look at how many lanes there are.
He's like, this is so luxurious. These wide lanes.
Oh, that's all it was. One of your swerve offs?
Yeah, well, I didn't know where the hotel was, so I had to make a 8-lane
Yeah,
difference.
I've been there. Now I understand. I'm on the Jamaican side now.
And I did talk about how there was quite a large blind spot on that van for a long time. Oh man, what a day!
It was right after Fox almost got decapitated.
Oh, God.
The whole scene.
What happened?
I almost died.
When we were coming through the Fort Pitt tunnels, and he went up through the sunroof.
Oh, yeah.
and then
Hilarious.
was getting a video of us coming to the city, and then he accidentally hit the closed sunroof button on himself, and it was on his
Like,
neck.
I can't breathe.
On his throat.
Seriously, I thought
could.
Diggs was like fucking with me, like closing
No.
it while I'm out there. I'm like, all right, that's enough. That's
it-
enough. And then
it
my
was-
voice gets, that's enough.
Yeah, I just,
I'm like dying.
Dude, I was starting to freak out. I thought I was like, "Fox is gonna fucking die here. He's gonna fucking die." Because I couldn't get the button to open it because he was crushed up against the button.
The more he moved, the tighter it got.
Dude, I was actually worried for Foxy's
And the
life
thing
there.
is, I'm filming and it's on like selfie mode with my camera, so you can see me the whole time dying.
I had no idea it was that serious.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was hitting you in the gut. 'cause
No,
you were
no, no.
standing all the way
If
up.
you would have heard the panic in his voice, then you would have. Yeah, it was tough.
guys.
Hey, you deserved a French toast there, man. I didn't know you almost had a near-death experience.
Yeah, that would have been a bad way to die.
I thought you guys were being a bit dramatic back there. I didn't know it was closing on your fucking
oh yeah,
neck.
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, but great footage, though, man.
True professional.
Good B-roll of that shot.
That would. God,
It
can
was a
you
little
imagine?
shaky, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was out of the sunroof going like 70 miles an hour.
6 inches from signs.
Yeah, know your clearance.
I had no idea that was happening in the back of the van while I was driving.
Yeah.
God, that would have been a hell of a phone call to your parents. Just
I wouldn't have
explain.
done it.
Just throw me in the river.
Your son chose to hop out of a sunroof to get a shot, and then he closed it on his neck. And he's in the Allegheny County River now. He's in the Allegheny River now.
Really, nothing we could do.
Man, finally this evening. A horrible prank gone bad in the city of Pittsburgh.
I didn't know that happened. I had no idea that happened. I honestly had no clue that even happened. In the
Come on, guys! Come on!
I will say too, great ball security did not drop the camera. I'm in pain. Yeah.
It's all documented.
Ah, it's awesome.
I think he would have died rather than drop that camera because, I mean, It's relatively new, and I think you were explaining it to me yesterday. Awesome camera. So I think you would have taken one for the team.
I would like it to be known. Then you should have ordered the French toast. I didn't know you had a near-death experience getting some footage.
Yeah, I thank you for that. And also, I wasn't going to mention it, Pat, but you did say after my order, you almost ordered the French toast too.
I did almost.
Almost.
Yeah, I did almost. You're right. And then I thought, Shane doesn't even know how to write down an order.
Well, Pat, yours came last anyways, so it probably wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, Foxy gets his French toast about 25 minutes before I got mine.
It's so easy to cook.
How was your hotel stay in Columbus?
Oh, what are you talking about? Everything was terrible. I didn't even have my own fucking room. I'm telling you, it keeps me humble the way I just get treated by everybody in traveling. WWE, they give Foxy a fucking penthouse suite, and I'm always in the basement in a double bedroom. I mean, it just never stops. And in Columbus, we drive from Cincy to Columbus. Everybody gets checked in. It's a full process. Shout out to CFO Phil for making that all happen. The Gore Minute with him was very incredible. And I'm the last person to get my hotel room. Okay, I'm the last one to get my room. I'm like, thank you, Phil. And we ride up an elevator. I see Phil go all the way down to the end of the hall to check into his room. I'm like, oh, he's got the room at the end of the hall. And normally, as somebody who stays in hotels, that's probably a bigger one if I had to guess. I'm like, good for Phil. I would have booked me the same one. And then Nick's walking in front of me, and I'm like, all right, what are we doing? Are we going to go get some food? And we're like, yeah. And then I see Nick stop at a room 1004, and he puts his car. I'm like, where are you going? He's like, this is my room. And he puts the hotel key in front of the thing, opens the door. He goes, Dig's already in here, man. And then he walks in and he shuts the door. And I look at my hotel. It says 1004. So I open the door and I go, what the fuck are you guys doing? They're like, this is our room. I'm like, it's my room too. So I call down to Phil down his fucking penthouse suite at the end. I'm like, Phil, do I have a room? He's like, we got to go get you another room. I'm like, oh. Was I supposed to sleep on like a couch in fucking Nick and Diggs' room?
I scooted over.
It always happens. Food comes out late, last rooms. It keeps me humble though. It keeps me going. And then you know what? You guys should get treated better than me. It makes me feel better. That's why I have this fucking handheld table that goes up and down. Where you guys have the electric ones.
You guys, don't be like us. Don't be like Todd. Don't be like Diggs. Don't be like me. And don't be like Ty. Because if you're sitting around at a blackjack table at 3 a.m. at a Pittsburgh casino, you're not always paying attention to your bank account balance.
True.
And the moment you see you're going to be overdrawn, it's too late. Ugh. So now that cup of coffee just costs you $37 thanks to bank fees.
No.
The worst.
Introducing the Dave app, putting an end to overdraft fees for good.
Thanks.
Dave is the #1 budgeting app in America because it saves you from overdraft fees, tells you about upcoming bills, and can advance you $75 from your next paycheck with no credit check and no interest.
How about that?
Nick, I don't mean to interrupt you, but there was a time in my life where I had so many overdrafts on my bank account that I totally funded that bank's Christmas party every year. They had Celine Dion.
The ultimate diva. She's not cheap. That's why you got to get to know Dave, because get the Dave app in for just $1 per month, Todd. That's $12 a year. No Celine Dion fees here, which is way less than an overdraft fee you'll never have to pay again. Dave will help you budget for upcoming expenses, text you if you're spending too much. If you need cash fast, advance you $75 in just 90 seconds.
Wow.
Mark Cuban is an investor.
Attaboy.
There you go. That's all you need to know.
Because he got crushed by overdraft fees in his 20s, and he wants you to never pay an overdraft fee again. 3 million people already use Dave to save up to $1,000 a year in overdraft fees. That's why it's the #1 budgeting app in the App Store. Go to dave.com/Heartland. It really helps the show if you let them know you heard them here. Then download Dave and never pay another overdraft fee. It's immediate savings. Go now. Dave.com/Heartland. Spelled just like it sounds, Zeet.
DAVE.
Dave.com/Heartland.
Hey, thanks, Dave.
You really put him on the spot there. I did not think he was going to come through.
I would like to be known. People don't even see what I'm going through behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Just go out there and do a show. I got to.
Whole new respect for you being able to hold your bladder for that, too, by the way. Because that was a new challenge I was not ready for, and I almost pissed my pants in Cincinnati.
Well, I mean, you listened to the show yesterday. I got up and left in the middle of the Maurice Claret Q&A. I had to get out of there. I had to go pee bad. It is tough. I don't know how people do it. I mean, we were doing like 3-hour shows, so it's a pretty long time up there.
That was the first night. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna go on like a half-hour run. It's like 2 hours.
It's a 3-hour show.
Well, that's like in Pittsburgh, like
Yeah.
because I probably drank more before that show than the others because I was excited, blah blah blah. So I chugged, I don't know, drank about 6 beers probably before we got up there, and then immediately when I sat down, I looked at Diggs and I'm about to piss my pants. This was bad.
Soon as
and then I'm like, well, I can't get up and go piss because Pat's already been on stage for an hour and 20 minutes.
I would have loved to hear what I would have said. Oh, it's all you gotta go piss.
Oh, really? You just came on stage 5 minutes ago? You gotta pee?
I've almost pissed my pants before on stage, like very, very.
I considered it.
Me too. I always wear black pants up there just in case it ever has to come. And boy, what a scene that would be! You normally can tell whenever I have to go because I'll start like pacing a lot faster. In the stories, like there's no comedic timing anymore. It's just like sentence, and that's it. All right, thank you so much. Have a great fucking night. You guys are the best. Sprint right to the pisser.
I had to weigh what was going to be more embarrassing: me pissing my pants on stage in front of 1,000 people, or Pat burying me for getting up and leaving to go piss.
I wouldn't have. You were over there by the. You should have went over there. You should have went.
I ran off.
Yeah, it's the right play. It's the right play.
Care.
It gets tough, man. It gets tough up there.
That's a long time.
3 hours.
And you drink a whole bottle of wine.
Oh yeah,
Jesus,
straight to the head.
And I think you had, in Columbus at least, didn't you chug a beer also?
Yeah, $7 beer. That poor kid up in the front.
Oh, yeah,
alcoholic.
That's
kid.
tough on the bladder.
You talked about how tired you were yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you imagine the people that do like summer tours for like 3 or 4 months, like 4 or 5 nights a week?
I have
like,
no idea how they survive.
I-
I honestly have
insane.
no clue how you survive. Just body wise.
Yeah.
You have to, the amount of discipline you have to have to not eat like shit, drink like shit, do whatever else. I'm not sure I got it, to be honest. I ate 14 pancakes at at 2:30 in the morning. I mean, I was like, I don't know. And probably 10 mozzarella sticks there whenever they brought it out. I would be a 400-pound lard. I don't know how people
No, you wouldn't. Cocaine's a wonderful thing to keep you moving on the road.
Wait, who said it? Gumpy. Gumpy said it in Cincy. Gumpy said it in Cincy because we were all dead tired before that show. And Gumpy walks out of my room, like just so casually, he goes, "Pal, I see how people develop a cocaine habit."
Well, I caught a red eye on Tuesday to get here. So I didn't sleep that night either. So I was way behind to start the tour.
And there was white tables in my room, you know what I mean? And like I think Guppy like even hit it. And then he was like, "Pal, I see how people develop a cocaine habit." And I started dying laughing. And in my head, I was like, I could very easily see how people would do this because you got 1,000 people just sitting up there ready to have the night of their life. Yeah. We just drove 45 hours from Pittsburgh to Cincinnati, and they're like, "Come on, let's go. We want a little energy here." And
You
it's
think
like,
about bands and like this night after night after night on a tour, and they've got to bring that fucking energy every fucking night. It's definitely caused and started a lot of cocaine.
Oh,
addictions,
had to have.
right? Just from that, just like I got to get up for this next show. Boom.
I understand the drugs part of the sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Well, you know, and I'm not going to take a shot at musicians. I'm not going to because I think what they do is incredibly difficult. But whenever you're a musician, music is pretty, you know what I mean? Like, it's pretty like, okay, I'm going to do this, this is this, and this. When it comes to those comedians that just go out there, it's like, hey, man, like how you deliver this really matters. It's not like it's a scripted note here, note there, note there. You know what I mean?
Right.
I have a lot of respect for the musicians because that's a physical workout too while you're up there. So that has to be tough. I don't know how people stay in shape like that. But for the comedians that just hit the road and have to have that energy and the happiness that has to be involved, it's just...
And it's not like they schedule those where, okay, you're doing a show every 3 nights. That way you get a day of travel, then and then a day of
If
travel.
the people that scheduled ours are scheduling anybody else's, I could see why musicians hate the life on the road.
I couldn't agree more about the musician thing. And then the problem with us is I assume those big musicians, they just chill fucking all day long and they don't have to worry about it. They just show up for stage time. We plan the show kind of the day of and have to set up our own set and travel our own, we do everything ourselves.
Yep.
Instead of having groupies and shit like that, move everything.
Roadies.
Roadies, groupies. Same
Two
thing.
very different things.
The groupies work hard as well.
And we had neither of those.
No.
Well, I mean, there was a couple people in this room, not me, offered certain things to do with people's girlfriends and wives, which I found very entertaining and hilarious. And I'm very impressed with the room showing a lot of discipline, by the way.
Nice job, boys.
Good job, boys.
Good job to everyone.
I'll tell you what, though, I would have, if we did that, kept that going, I would have turned into a full-blown alcoholic.
Well, yeah, you were just drinking a bottle of Jameson a day.
Yeah.
And on Sunday night, when the tour was over, there was no reason for you to still be drinking that bottle of Jameson.
Well, I was sad the tour was over.
It was funny to watch Nick though, because the first night, like I could tell he was nervous, and then by Sunday he's like, "I'm ready to run through a fucking wall. Get me out there."
The bottle of Jameson, though, was a cute little size for you, too. It was like the, I don't know.
Well, I didn't want to overdo it, so I made sure Billy Gates ran out and got me a little pint-sized bottle. So I appreciated that from him. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. If I just drink this, then I'm good to go. I'm not going to say anything stupid. I'll numb the nerves. I'm good to go.
It's awesome. Yeah. I didn't drink anything, really, except for that bottle of wine each night and the beer, which is good for me.
Yeah, it's proud of your self-discipline there, too.
Didn't smoke anything either when it was,
readily available.
Readily available by numerous human beings. I felt very good about myself there, but the food, I don't know how. I would become a 500-pound man. 500-pound man.
Yeah, that was the thing I was thinking about. I was like, because you wouldn't have time to go find a gym to work out each day. You pretty much, you arrive, you unpack, you settle in, maybe get to take a 45-minute nap, and then go to your show. There's no, your body just gets destroyed, no matter what.
We
There's no
really
way around
did.
it.
We didn't eat like shit though. Like that's what I was thinking. Like it was very tame. Like
I did.
there weren't like a bunch of like, I'm talking, like pre-show and stuff like that. Like there weren't a bunch of like snacks.
Well,
and
Friday
we didn't
Friday we didn't have dinner.
Correct.
Well, until IHOP at 2:30.
Yeah.
Right. Saturday. Oh,
That was Thursday, I guess. Was the IHOP at 2:30 on Friday? Or
No, that was Thursday when we got there.
Oh yeah, Thursday night.
Thursday night, Friday morning, 2:30, and then Friday.
Didn't have dinner.
We were at the casino.
Oh yeah, dude! I had a pretzel with cheese and a pepperoni pizza at 12:30 a.m.
I had a
Yeah,
pepperoni
casino.
pizza.
Yeah.
And then Sunday at Columbus, I don't think we had the fucking
brunch.
Yeah, we had brunch and that was it. Oh, we did have the Amish meats and cheeses. So.
Charcuterie.
The
so
charcuterie board.
I got on the scale when I got home, and I was the exact same weight as when I left, and I was like, oh, not bad.
But then we also hit a gas station. I ate like 4 giant Kit Kats.
That's true.
You know?
Oh my God, the peanut butter Reese's, by the way, way better than the extra chocolate Reese's. Oh, yeah. And that was an option at every gas station, was which one was better, the extra peanut butter Reese's or the extra chocolate. I got that every single stop. Also combos, bro, the pepperoni pizza combo.
Best road snack.
Oh, so good, dude. So good. Let alone about 45 bangs.
Yeah,
Just shotgun
we
in
don't
those
have those back home. Those are good.
The
man.
bangs?
Yeah, we don't got them.
Pow. Wait till you try pow.
It's going to be awesome.
Oh, it's going to be so delicious.
I wanted to get snowballs.
What?
Hostess snowballs.
Is that the
man,
coconut?
I'm a sucker
Yes,
for
it
them.
is.
Yeah,
Come
with
on,
the cake, and it's like a ding dong on the inside.
I had that. I had the glazed honey bun. Did you see me pull that one
yeah,
out?
that's good.
That's a
You
clutch move.
love a good honey bun.
Dude, man. And we
honey
didn't,
bun is like consistent as fuck.
dude, we didn't have a microwave in that minivan, or in that van we were in. But boy, I wish we did put that thing in there like 13, 15 seconds. Whoa, man, I'm starting to think about it now.
Do you ever take a honey bun, dip it in egg like you do French toast, and then make French toast out of it?
What?
Oh, it's amazing.
Surprised Foxy didn't order that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Will you run to the convenience store?
Shane would have. Shane would have done that. I think
That does sound good.
Okay.
Is that what a regular server would do? I guess. Shane came out and told us afterward he was just moving into a new apartment or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank this for it. I was like, no, Shane. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for what you did today.
Oh, yeah.
Tim McAfee was not. I mean, I think you look at Shane and your immediate thought is this guy.
He's a scumbag. I mean, I'll say it.
Sorry, I wasn't going to use that word.
Well,
I was going to say.
Hey, he proved me wrong.
He completely. But
Yeah, you're saying to look at him.
Yeah. When he walked up to the table, I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. This is the guy that's going to be taking our order. No one's going to get what they want. So.
And you would assume that he was going to just try to just get by however he could, get us out of there. And he was the complete opposite. Shane
nicest
was
dude, hard worker.
awesome. He looked exactly like my cousin James, too.
I thought he looked like Post Malone.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Little bit.
A little
little
without
bit.
the
Post
hair.
Malone.
He did have the no regrets tattoo.
Yep.
He was a good guy. If you go to IHOP and you see Shane, just give him a little bit more of a tip from all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
And he said he'd been working there for like 4.5 years.
Yep.
Worked his way up from dishwasher
Mm-hmm.
to a line cook.
To cook.
Head cook.
Underdog story.
Real underdog story.
Rudy,
Let's go.
not a real underdog.
Not a real story. But you
That
know,
got mentioned
but
a
a good
couple
movie.
times during the shows.
That happened to me as well, but we don't need to talk about it.
what?
I started as a dishwasher, got moved up to a cook.
Well, yeah, probably in 2 weeks.
Take you 4 years, Nick?
Not quite. But again, that's why I said we don't need to talk about it. We
Is
don't
that
need to
Chuck E. Cheese?
No.
Would you have cooked my French toast?
Oh, that motherfucker. I would have motherfucked you up and down if I saw that check come back there. Oh, everyone got pancakes? Everyone got the sampler? Oh, this is easy. This cocksucker right here.
A little cocky sucker right there.
How come you can't get those? I suppose you could if you invested in it, but like when I go to Waffle and Steak, I like how they cook it on the, what do you call that? The short
Flat
order
top.
cooks work on the flat top grill.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have one of those in my house?
You can.
You can.
For sure.
I can.
Yeah.
just
Just like you
gotta
can have
take
an
some shit
just
out,
like you
have
can
it
have an
put in?
hibachi flat top too.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want, Todd. It's your life.
Yeah, I probably got to put in a hood system, all that shit.
That would help.
Yeah.
Hey, pretty good sub shop that you took us to in Pittsburgh. I like that.
Rudy's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Best in the
Good
world.
bread. Something about that bread.
Yeah.
Oof.
Some Italians made
Yeah,
that bread.
there's an I at the end of that bread company, so it's
Yeah.
good.
Or an E.
Very good.
Sometimes why?
Just made that up.
I just always say Mancini, so I figure it's not though.
Uh,
It's not
yeah.
where they get it
It's
from.
not Boom Boom Mancini's bread company, but it is. The Rudy subs is the best subs on planet Earth. It's every time, literally every single time I go to Pittsburgh, it's the only place that I routinely stop
Well,
at.
I love a good like deli or sub place, and they have old pictures on the wall, famous
yeah.
people that have been there or whatever. I went to one in Oceanside, California, and this Italian dude was running it. It was a delicious, freaking little deli, and on the wall they had all these pictures like that, and there was one of him. You could tell it was him, but he was younger, with the whole cast of Goodfellas, like with the workers. And it looked like it was on set. And I'm like, "How did you like freaking cater for Goodfellas movie or something?" He was like, "No, I was in it." And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, he's the scene where when he arrives, Ray Liotta, when he arrives with this lady for the first time, and they walk through the back part of the restaurant.
Yeah, it's a
through the
single
kitchen,
shot.
all that
Yeah.
stuff. And he's like, "I'm the guy that brought him around there."
Oh,
And
nice.
Set him in their seat, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
What a scene to be in.
I
Seriously.
know, right? Like,
It's one of the best scenes.
Yeah, it's
in
one of the most famous scenes of all time,
yeah,
for sure.
absolutely. And the guy owns a little deli there. In,
We walked in like we
Oceanside.
were royalty. Remember Karen?
Oh yeah, Karen was annoying.
I told Ty whenever we were writing a movie that I wanted the entire movie to be shot like that scene. And Ty was like, "Yeah, it's going to be very difficult." I know, they did it in Goodfellas, man.
I fucking crushed it.
Yeah, crushed in Goodfellas, man. I think only one guy really looks directly at the camera. He's one of the chefs back there. He just stares down the camera. Fuck.
Awkwardly.
You could see like some Italian producer like, "Are we doing this again? Or are we that fucking line cook?" Just let it fly. Just let it fly.
I expect a good hustle. I saw this. This is a perfect. It's a genius plan, but obviously it went wrong. But this guy was counterfeiting $100 bills
Okay.
in Alabama, and he was going to garage sales.
Okay. Oh, I did see
spending
this.
it there.
And getting change and getting the real
Yeah,
change.
because he buys something for like $2, and then we get $98 cash in real money.
Fucking genius idea.
Fucking what a way to wash your fucking counterfeit. You know what I mean? And he got caught, I'm assuming, because he was probably lazy and went back to the same place over and over. And such. Like, if you just traveled from city to city every different weekend, then you would never get caught.
No, because it's
Because
not
who's
like it's not like
checking
people,
counterfeit bills?
people hosting the garage sales aren't going to hold up to it and be like, nah,
No,
it's
they
a
don't
fake
have those
$100
brown
fucking-
pins.
No.
There's
So
no way.
they would have had to have taken the counterfeit into somewhere, and they got caught, and then they traced it back to some fucking random. I can't believe this guy got caught.
He probably came back. It was like, it's that dumb. It didn't say in the article, but I assume he probably came back to the same fucking or same area, and they were watching out for him because
He's a lazy criminal.
Yeah, lazy. You could always get around with it. I mean, you get away with this every time if you just travel to a different city every weekend. You can make say you take 10 grand worth of $100 bills. That's what? How many different $100 bills?
10 grand worth of 100.
That's 100.
Yeah.
$100 bills, right? So you hit up 100 garage sales in a weekend, which you could do, especially if you go to.
You
a
better hope
bigger
they have
city.
change, though. And most of them should for 100, yeah.
And then you clear fucking probably 9,000 some a
Yeah,
weekend.
I mean, yeah, you're not spending if you like you
Do
said.
that
if
for
you
6
spend
weekends
$2,
in a row. Take a little break. Let
Todd.
the police forget about it.
Hey, man, if
Do it
you're
the next year.
if you're spearheading this thing, I'm all in.
I'm all in
Let's
too.
do it.
I mean,
Let's
if
do
we
it.
all did it together, we could all cover a lot more ground.
I know. There's so much counterfeit money out there. And it's big in the dope game, because you rip drug dealers off with it, right? That's a big thing. Like low-level drug dealers get ripped off with counterfeit 20s and shit all the time. That Chase story I have about
Yeah.
buying meth in his trailer, he tried to sell me a bunch of counterfeit $100 bills. And it's
Did you buy them?
On that buy. No, because they were fucking. The ink was all red, like it had gotten wet, so the ink was all smeared and shit. And I'm like, he's like, I sold you for $10 a piece, $10 for $100. I go, I can't spin this. Like the ink's ran everywhere. It got wet, and he's like, yeah, well, you can buy crack with it. They don't check that shit, or I'll get shot in the face.
See, that's one crime I don't mind,
money.
and I think I would for sure do as long as I could until I get caught. As counterfeit bills, I'd fucking do it every single day.
People that are really good at it too.
I mean, do you know where?
Huh?
Do you know where we could get them?
I don't. It's gotten harder because of the strip shit, but there's still people doing it. I mean, it's
wouldn't it be easier now to counterfeit just like 50s and 20s?
Yeah,
because they've made the 100, so because that I'm assuming that's the standard bill that was being counterfeited. They've made that one so foolproof.
Almost every time you spend $100 bill, they pull that shit out.
Yeah, but I've seen it done on $20 bills.
$20 bills. Those are popular. Yeah.
The check.
They'll check. I mean, on they do one of these on 20s.
Where?
I'm
Who?
like, just at a gas station or convenience store.
Yeah, but if they get you, just fucking run out the door.
Best Buy actually used to do that all the time. Like if a guy would come in and buy like a MacBook or something and try to buy it in cash, for 20s, they'd be like, all right, pal.
Yeah, let's take a look.
See what we got here.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, I mean, it happens still.
Hey, Tato.
Yeah.
I want to take you back to the academy. Do you remember it?
Yeah, very well.
Okay, in Philadelphia, true story. This just happened. 10 recruits kicked out of the academy because they got the answers to an open book test, all right? Mm-hmm. And these 10 hopefully soon to be officers were dismissed from the academy because another recruit told on them.
Oh, a little Serpico.
So, my question is, what do you think of this? One guy you're in the academy with, and you go, hey, we got the answers here. This guy's got it, this guy's got it. And the other guy's like, no, you're not going to do it. I'm going to tell.
I'm not writing them out.
No?
How does that work if it's an open book test?
I don't know. That's what I was like. I have no idea.
Like, how the fuck can you cheat if you have a book in front of you that you can look through to find the answers?
Well, it's just easier if you have the answers.
I mean, I suppose, but
open book, yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be like, I'm not going to do it, but if you guys want to do it, whatever. You get caught, it's on you. Fuck it, I don't have a problem with it.
This
what do you guys think?
This happened to one of my very, very best friends. Our whole class. So like you have different history teachers. This was our senior year, but you all take the same history test, like final and shit like that at the end of the year. So the pre-test was passed out in his class, but it was actually the test. The teacher was like, "Oh fuck, pass those back in." That wasn't supposed to pass that out. That was a pretest. So my buddy kept the test, gave it to a girl. She got all the answers, and then everyone was selling the answers throughout the entire grade for like $10, $20 a piece.
I love it.
And then figuring out ways how to put them, like how to do it, like because it was the whole test. Like me, I etched 25 answers per side on a Dixon Ticonderoga number 2.
Nice. Yep.
That's good craftsmanship right there.
It was awesome. It was awesome. Day of the test, fucking you hear it over the loudspeaker. Will so-and-so please come down to the office? And I was like, oh, fuck. They got us. He got suspended for like a week or whatever, and then we had to take a new test. But everyone was fucked because that day, the test was that day. Mm-hmm. And, of course, none of us fucking studied.
I would do it in high school or college. My buddy and I, for geography class every year, senior year, we had lunch right before geography. Mm-hmm. So our geography teacher had a break, like teacher's break. He didn't have a class that period before we went to lunch. So we would just, instead of going to lunch, would go right up to his fucking room. He always left it unlocked. Go into his closet. The test was always on the top shelf. We'd take it off there, memorize it over lunch, come back in and ace that motherfucker every day.
That's the best.
And he could not figure. He was always like, "I know you guys are cheating. And we'll figure it out. Your ass gonna be mine." I'm like, okay, whatever.
Nothing's more fun than cheating on the test
Yeah.
and like figuring out different ways to do it. I used to like roll up pieces of paper and then stuff it in like
The mechanical pencil?
mechanical pencil, and fucking do that.
Oh, so many. I was so good at it before. Like kids nowadays have phones in class. I'm assuming some schools let them use it, and that's cheating to me. Okay,
Yeah,
if you're gonna
for
cheat,
sure.
use some integrity.
Yeah, I agree.
We used to write out math formulas and equations and answers in mechanical pencil on the backs of our calculators.
Yep.
So you could only see it when the light was just right. I remember we had a Roman history class in college that every test had one of 3 possible essays at the end. Had to be like a 2-page essay. So he would give out the 3 sample questions ahead of time. So me and 3 of my friends, we would all each take one of them, write the essay, and then take like bullet points and sit there in class with the bullet points in between our legs in an auditorium seat style classroom. So we just all had them right there, like, oh, yep, that's easy. Yep, there you go. Oh yeah, we got that one. Good job.
Yeah, you always wore a hoodie on test day because when you sit down and you lean back, the pocket sticks out. So the teacher from this angle could not see your pocket, but you could see your pocket if you look down.
I mean, cheating in college was like the fucking.
Oh, yeah,
especially
they're so
you
big.
go to like a
Classes are
big
so
state
big.
college. Like I'd go in there, like I'd have like 2,500 people in my class. It's like,
Right.
they're not gonna catch me. All right, and it might catch someone else. They're not gonna fucking catch
Size
me.
6 printed out cheat sheet right in the
Yep.
palm of your hand.
Yep, exactly. I mean, it was just very, very easy.
That's the best.
I would never cheat like in the police academy though, because I used to like, why, I need to know this shit.
Yeah.
Like I should probably learn the laws.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I.
Well, I mean, if I would have, I mean, this is a classic answer. Like, if I would have spent as much time as I did preparing to cheat, if I would have just studied. It would've been
Oh
fucking-
yeah,
That is
tell me
true.
about it. I had this book report also my senior year of high school on Lord of the Flies
Jesus.
and the book, and I literally memorized the entire Cliff Notes enough that I plagiarized the fuck out of it. But it was all memorization. I didn't write anything
Yeah.
down, whatever. But as much time as it took me to memorize the Cliff Notes, I could have just read the fucking book and gave an
It's like
opinion
150
on it.
pages.
So I do it because you had to write the report in class. You couldn't just go home and write it
Yeah,
right
yeah.
in. You had to come and then write it in class during that 40-minute period. And I did so. And first I got a fucking A on it. And then all these good, this was something I never thought of before because I get cocky with it. Like I quoted, like there was a line from the Cliff Notes. I'll never forget this. I don't know if you remember Lord of the Flies, but Piggy at one point uses his glasses
Yep.
and the sun, it amplifies the sun through his glasses to start a fire. And I was like, actually, that's technologically incorrect. Like, glasses are concave lenses. Reflect light. So, nothing I would know at all. And, so that got me busted.
When you and Gorms were in high school, was that like a big thing? Were book reports still like? Because by the time I was at, that was done away with. Like I didn't have to fucking write.
it really wasn't.
For anything.
And I think it was actually a thesis, I think. Yeah.
Well,
that was
you
big in
read the book and it's like a big essay that you have to do around it.
Yeah. Thesis statements were huge then. Do they still do that? It was,
Oh yeah.
In college, I had to do this because she was such a bitch. I had to do you had to read. There was a list of 20 different books or book series, and you could pick from it and then compare one of the characters to something in fucking history. Blah blah blah. And I looked through the list and I'm like, all right, which one's a movie? And it was Lord of the Rings, and I was like, okay, that's so I had to watch all 3 movies and then write a fucking 20-page paper, like a 20-page. I guess it was a book report on it. I got to page 6 and was like, all right, let's go double space. Let's go 20% on the fucking periods.
Tighten up those margins.
I got it to 9 pages and I was like, God, I failed. So
that's what it was, an essay test. Now I remember. That's why it was in class. So you had a question and you had to answer it in essay format. Every question. So it was 6 questions on the book. That's what it was.
should have just fucking done the work.
I know. That's my thing.
Kids, do the work.
I just went to Greg Holowicki every time. That was my go-to. Gregor, need some answers, bud. How much you need? You want lunch? I got you in the lunchroom tomorrow.
Kids listening, just do the work.
Just do the work. It's
do the
easier.
fucking work. Jesus.
It's like the counterfeit money, too. That's an awful process. Just fucking go earn $100.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It is. It's not easy to do.
I would assume not. I mean, to be good at it.
Yeah, but $10
you gotta
for
have a whole
100,
fucking-
man.
yeah,
It's a good fucking deal.
I kind of like those odds right
I
there.
guess. I don't know. The Russian military I saw has a new reconnaissance drone that looks like a snow owl.
Really?
Did you see that?
That's pretty fucking awesome.
That's fucking high speed. Yeah. So, it's harder to detect, I guess, because it looks like a snow owl, except I guess it's a little bigger. But, and it's to recon drone, it gets up close to shit. So if it goes undetected, you can get right up on something to glaze it for a missile strike later.
Classic Russia, though. They only know the snow owl.
Yeah, it's fucking useless down south.
Snow owls flying around in Mexico. That doesn't look like it should.
What do you mean glaze it? What does that mean?
It's
Just mark it?
laser targeting, so it gets in there and you call it paint the
Come on,
target.
man.
What are
Yeah.
you, Mr. War Games all of a
You've
sudden?
never seen a
What do you
movie?
see?
Dude, drone. So
Fucking paint the target, baby.
They weren't painting targets in dark waters.
I'm saying glaze. Glaze.
Yeah, you glaze.
Paint the
you
shark.
it.
Paint the shark.
it's an acronym for something.
Got it.
Yeah.
Fucking glaze the shark.
We've got missile lock.
Yeah, they do it primarily with drones now. My buddy was Special Forces in the Marine Corps in a unit called Anglico, and they would just go out on foot and go way beyond the front line and then glaze the targets themselves with a little camera, like laser cameras or whatever.
That's a good deal.
Lock it
It's
in.
basically, it's capture the flag.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But you're fucked because you're way out in front of everybody. You get caught. It's
Oh, you
it's
mean
pretty
like-
much a shooter situation.
Yeah, like Bob Lee Swagger.
yeah.
Yep.
Did they show a picture of like the snow owl looks like? Like it flaps his wings and everything?
I assume. I don't know. I didn't see a picture of it.
Well, snow owls can glide for like miles and miles and miles, so it doesn't necessarily have to flap its wings. You know,
Agreed.
I would stare until it flaps his wing and be like, oh, it's a fake one. I would know.
I would.
You wouldn't know.
I would do like dogs. I would make a dog. It didn't have to be a drone. It have to be in the air. It could just robot dog runs up
Do
there.
you think you would be able to tell?
I'd spot a robot dog from 300 feet away.
Beep, beep, boop, boop.
Metal and hinges.
That dog doesn't have a head. It's just a four-legged walking coffee table.
Looks like one of those Boston Dynamics robot dogs.
Maybe a snake. I would do a snake.
Snake's not bad because you could like hinge it.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Velociraptor.
Genius. See?
Yeah, we'd never suspect that was.
Well, it's definitely a real
anything but
velociraptor.
a real velociraptor.
Here, I got something for you guys. I got to change the subject here for a second. This is interesting, though.
All
right. So there was this woman who had sex with her father and then married him. Okay, but somehow she managed to wiggle out of getting any jail time. And I want you to hear the reasoning because this sounds awful. This sounds terrible. But when you hear the reasoning, it might make a little more sense.
First, can you explain again exactly what happened?
She had sex with her dad.
Okay.
And then married him.
Real dad?
Okay.
Where are they letting them do this?
Biological dad?
Well, they're not letting them do this, Gumpy, but here's what happened, okay? In a police interview, she said that the motivation to have sex with her dad stemmed from a jealous competition with her half-sister about who could have sex with him first.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
I watched this
All
one.
right.
Yeah.
So, that sounds a little fishy, but I thought about it, and it's like when I saw a picture of Zito breastfeeding, I knew that I had to suck on his mom's titties at some point, too. So I
fake
went for
story?
it after that.
This is a
Yeah.
fake story.
No, it's a very real story. Both are true.
I can't believe you didn't get the mute.
I think the best part about
was so
sharing
shy.
a room with Zito
but I'm not going to talk into the mic.
was not knowing whether Zito was breathing or snoring half the time.
What did
Big
it sound like?
snore.
The fact that you can't tell if that's him breathing or snoring is not a great sign.
It's a hybrid.
Do you have apnea? Do you think sleep apnea? Do you need? Do you
I
need
do
the
probably
mask?
have enlarged tracheas.
Plural. You have several tracheas.
Yeah, that's why my neck's so big.
Foxy, what is he saying?
I don't know.
Trachea?
He also said today that
You
his
need a CPAP machine.
he also said today that his core strength has never been stronger in his entire life. Right now.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
Thank you. Thanks, Ty.
Yeah, you bet.
Pat said just because it's the biggest it's ever been doesn't mean it's the strongest. That's how we kicked off today, and it was a great time.
Todd, do you still play softball at all?
No, I had to retire.
Does
it.
anyone in here play softball? I mean, I know
wouldn't mind it.
Diggs is a kickball guy.
I'm 2 years off right now.
It's been like 2 or 3 years for me.
I wouldn't mind jumping in.
Did you see the fucking story about this guy in Iowa? Like one of the professional softball players. I think they had a tournament and he was arguing balls and strikes with an umpire. Yeah, it was like a foul tip or something. They get into a scuffle. He ends up breaking the umpire's wrist. There's like a huge melee broke out. Yeah, did anything ever happen like that when you were playing like beer league games or anything like that?
Well, we had a couple brawls for sure. One to start, my buddy
Take it way too seriously.
was playing third base, and he's a big dude, right? And these guys, we were playing the younger guys, and they were just really mouthy the whole time or whatever, and they were kind of pissing Brett off. And at one point, there was a play at third. Paul comes in from center field, perfect throw on a dime.
Nice throw,
And
Todd.
I wasn't me. I was playing shortstop because I had the best glove on the team. But, so Brett catches it, and the dude duck snort.
I never thought I'd find a spot for that.
On a fucking duck snort.
And the dude tries to hook Brett, like to fucking take his legs out. And this dude's like probably 135 pounds, right out of high school. And he slides in. He does a little hook slide, and his shin hits Brett's shin. Shin on shin. Pop! I mean, it sounded like a crack of a bat, and the dude's leg just snaps in half right on his shin and wraps around Brett's leg. Brett's like, ooh! Just lifts up. He's like, look. The guy's just laying there with his leg going the wrong way.
When I ran the softball league, I had an exile player because they like literally put a bat to someone's knee, the ump's knee.
Really?
Yeah, like he's not allowed to play in Illinois at all. Like, and then like those umpires all talk to each other.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was bad.
I mean, the dudes just take it way too seriously.
I can see Zeta as a good softball player.
He was.
Oh yeah.
How
Got all my bats.
Where'd you exile him to?
Oh, he's probably Indiana right now. To be honest with you.
Well, that's what, because I've never played in a league with all men. I've only played in like a co-ed one, and it'd be like, oh, okay, they got a girl playing shortstop
worse,
right
though.
now. I'm gonna hit a fucking rope right at her. See how she can handle it.
I mean, 'cause some of those tournaments, like you would start at like noon, and you might be playing at midnight. And you're in your like 7th game, and you've been drinking all day. I've seen several softball pros.
Yeah, you throw booze into anything,
Yeah.
you're asking
yeah.
for trouble at that point.
I will say though, the co-ed's way worse because the guys try to like show off for the ladies. Like usually with all the guys, like it's a little like more like even, I guess. But like I've seen way more fights in like co-ed.
Really?
Yeah.
I watched T.O. jump over a guy.
Yep.
Terrell Owens jumped over a guy, landed on third base at in an intersex, whatever that's called, softball game.
Yeah.
I've only played in one of those games
You'd
ever.
be fucking good at softball.
I did well. I did very well. I was
Yeah.
playing center field, bit intoxicated, gunned a guy down at third base, felt pretty good. Only played about an inning or two, though. Got a little wobbly out there.
That was a stick.
I hit one. I think I made some contact. There was no fence, so it just kind of went.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's never fun.
Never fun.
Doesn't give you anything to aim for.
Well, unless you're Ty. You know, it's a girl playing shortstop.
I mean, yeah, it's just bad management on the other, other team's part. Sticker in fucking left center,
Yeah, well, I played for the Kilroy's team there for a little while. And there was,
How was your hammy?
yeah, there were some dudes that took that league very seriously.
They all do, dude.
I was like, all right, I'm not into it like this anymore.
I've noticed, like, because I used to play back in one in Pittsburgh. The dudes who took the softball most seriously were dudes who never, ever, ever played baseball.
Right.
Ever.
Right.
And they took softball way too fucking serious.
Todd blew his hammy out.
yeah.
First hit.
Yeah.
Running first base.
That's why I don't play anymore.
I blew my quad out the only time I played in the league here.
That's tough.
The body's not made to do things.
Old Sean used to like prep.
Oh, yeah.
He would like have an entire day of like roll out, stretch.
Upstairs working on his swing.
Yeah. I think my hips. Can you guys video me from the front? He was good though. Sean was good.
Yeah, he was good.
One time you're only allowed to hit a home run, right? You're only allowed to hit one home
Yeah.
run. He hit another one and pimped it, and then just got thrown out just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
You're only allowed to be +1 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Sometimes it's the second home runs and out.
Yeah,
and
and
then
so, or
third one,
sometimes
you're
it's like,
gone.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't like that, by the way.
I don't either.
I don't like that rule at all.
See, but it's a fence though.
It depends on the field, yeah.
The
Well,
plus ones isn't bad because then you can keep going up
Yeah.
as long as the other team goes up.
Also, those competitive ones, those guys can hit it on a fucking rope anywhere on the field they want. So there actually is strategy for like when you use your homers
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
I
you
played
know,
on a
so-
B League team for one season. They picked me up because I filled in one game for them. I had a game of my life, so they thought I was even better than I was. So I come back. I'm on the team now for the entire league. And these guys, like, I fucking hit one out solo. I'm like, good for me. And they were like, mother, what the fuck are you doing? You don't fucking hit the ball out until bases are loaded. What the fuck? We hit 3 base hits, home run. That's the rhythm. 3 base hits, home run. And I was like, I'm in the wrong league.
They gave you like, way to go, hero.
Yeah. Fucking douchebag. I'm like,
Robert Mathis had that celebrity softball game every year I played in, and I didn't really figure it out until that last one I was in. You just start a fight with the ump and get kicked out about
That was the best.
like 6th inning, and everybody goes crazy for you, and then you get to leave before the traffic. You get to leave before the autograph signing at the end. You just get to get right out. I loved it. I loved everything about it.
That was when we were first here.
Oh, it was awesome. I didn't get invited back. I have not been invited back.
Probably because you talked about it, and they were like, "Yeah, he's just fucking gonna do that every single time he's here."
It was on the cover of the newspaper. I know. Me and the fucking umpire, jaw to jaw.
How serious were you?
Dead serious.
Oh, 100%.
No, it was a fucking charity softball game.
He told us that day what he was gonna do before he went there.
All right, boys. If this ump is even close to being wrong, he's fucking getting it. I went out there kicking the dirt on the fucking guy. He even knew it too, though. Like the ump was playing along well. Like we were doing like the hands down, yelling at each other, like over dramatic thing. And then he gave me like the fake. And then he did the, and you hear Dave Calabro, local sportscaster, go, "This is for charity. This is for charity." And he's been thrown out. And then all of a sudden the stadium goes, "Hit the road, Jack." And I walk it off, and Robert Mouth's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'll see you fucking, I don't know, in a month or so." Down through the dugout, right out the back door, right into my car. See you later. I'm out of here. It was perfect. Honestly, if I play in any other charity things, I'm getting kicked out third quarter-ish. Just look for me to fucking find something not to be happy about. Basketball game, that ref can get it in the third quarter.
Teed up.
How many tees I got to get kicked out of this thing? It was entertaining, man. If I was a manager, I don't know how you don't do that every game. It was go kick the fucking dirt. I mean, the whole thing, because you're not really going to coach anything during the game, right? I mean, I guess so. I don't know. I know my professional baseball coach didn't teach me anything. What was his name?
Your coach?
Banger.
Yep.
What a name.
He got coach of the year.
Oh, yeah, he's a great coach.
He was a great coach.
That was a great
He's a
team.
motivator.
During the game, though, I don't think he said a single thing to me. I don't think he said a single thing to me the whole
He
game.
knew you didn't need it.
Yeah,
You're right.
he feels it out.
I mean, whenever the first time you step on the field, you have a 333 on base percentage. I mean, there's not really a lot of coaching.
If you looked
1,000
nervous,
fielding
if you
percentage.
looked nervous, he would have said something to you, but you didn't.
You think Banger would have came over and gave me a little speech?
For sure. But he knew you were confident.
I should have acted nervous so we could get that on film. That would have made a documentary.
Yeah, the only thing he asked you was like, you want to keep playing? You're like, sure. All right, get out there. And that's literally it.
And then the one time I didn't want to play anymore, and he was like, I need one more inning out of you.
We're going to need you. We're down.
I think I just broke my thumb, man. Is there any way I can get out of here? He's like, I need you one more inning. I was like, all right, I can't close my fucking hand. I think it's a pretty big deal in baseball.
That was rough. Yeah, I forgot about you hurting your hand.
Yeah, I fucking took one right off of whatever the...
Nice little jam shot. Yeah.
Hitting your thumb all the way back.
I went out there for warm-ups, and I almost threw the ball out of the fucking park because I couldn't grip the ball. It was unbelievable. I'm like, yo.
My favorite part about that whole thing was when you were running for that gapper between you and center field, and you were like, "Is that mine or yours? Mine or yours? Mine or yours? Am I supposed to get that? Am I supposed to get that?" Then he just comes by, swipes it. I got it.
Probably smart, by
Is
the
that
way.
me? You. Me? You.
Let the fucking league player of the year get it.
Yeah.
Instead of me. I would have liked to do a little crow hop haul, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would have been good to see.
That would have been good to see.
Hey, I wonder if any of those guys. That was last year, right?
It's like a year
Wonder
ago
if
this week.
any of those guys are.
The center fielder should have. His name was James, I think.
Yeah.
That
He
guy
could
was
move.
a stud.
Oh,
he
he
was
could-
on another level.
Yeah,
You
he could
tell.
scoot.
He had been in organizations.
Yeah, he played for the Brewers at some point.
Yeah.
No fly zone, he and I, bro.
It was,
Which, by the way, a lot of flights took off. A lot of flights were taken off over our heads. Planes were mighty that night.
One guy hits one, and literally 0.2 seconds after, Pat just goes, "Fucking gone." So funny.
That was whenever, because when we were editing it, Foxy's like, "Oh, there's this one part I love," and he just sent the video to me, and all you hear is literally the crack of the bat. And then you hear fucking gone, and it went over the lights, and that was like for 10-0 probably at that point. It was the second inning or something like that, and maybe that's why Banger didn't do much coaching. We were out of that one pretty early.
if we didn't have to deal with like other teams and other people, we could get a pretty cool softball team together.
Yeah, and like
And having a schedule. Yeah.
that would be the only hard.
Well, that's the problem with those softball leagues. Is like you get really excited to do it, and then it's like, oh, we have to do this again this Thursday. Like, yeah, I'm fucking straight.
Yeah,
I
and then
don't wanna do this again.
after the second Thursday, you're like,
I think we should get a team though. Good camaraderie building.
We would forfeit constantly.
Yeah, they'd kick us out of the league. I'm sure.
our camaraderie's fine.
I also I don't know how to play without thinking I'm 23. You know what I mean? My body
that's the fun
can't
part
do
of
what
it.
my brain thinks it should be
Same.
able to do. So I'm going to be bleeding coming in here every day through my jeans. I just can't handle it.
Think about us under the lights, though. You know.
Oh, I think
Under
about
the
it. It'd be
lights,
good
yeah.
content.
Jerseys.
Uniforms. Yeah. Zito fucking
be good.
director of morale, and they're like, "Come on now, boys, come on now."
Yeah, baseball chatter's the best.
Where would you want to play at, Pat? What position?
Somewhere near my house. Oh. You're talking. I honestly, because in my head I was like, well, it would have to be a field near my house. Selfishly, what position? I'd be pitcher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if it's gonna be if it's gonna be our team, I'm gonna be the pitcher there, just because you don't have to run much.
No.
No,
You do have to watch out for fucking screamers right back up at you.
Oh yeah, it's a chance to make some big time plays.
Yeah, yeah.
That's true.
Or get hit right in the face.
Throw it up.
That's why I want to play the hot corner.
Just got to do that 4-step back up. Throw it.
Yeah.
Cut back.
As you're throwing it, it's
Yep.
like a fadeaway.
Yeah.
Coach
Then you're
Diggs
ready.
was a big time softball pitcher. Beer
Yeah, I
league.
could tell.
Yeah, the Big Dogs, House of Big Dogs
Yeah,
was
he
the
was
bar.
House
They
of
were
Big
sponsor.
Dogs.
They won some national championship. I think Stu Ronick was on that team too, right?
Yeah.
How
Coach,
big was his glove?
it was actually not that big.
Coach Diggs don't need no extra advantage.
No, no.
The
What
big
position you want to play? Diggs?
Hot corner, dude.
Hot corner? Are you
Yeah.
like the third? All right. What about you?
I think I got to go first base.
First? I
Yeah,
think you'd be good at
stretch.
that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Worms?
I'll beat him out and play first base.
We'll have tryouts for it.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to have tryouts.
I mean, how are you picking balls?
I think so. I think I'm pretty good. I used to play some street hockey goalie back in the day.
There you go.
oh,
Yeah,
same thing.
Yeah,
Same thing. Just like a little next door
problem.
neighbor clap on
exactly.
coming right at you.
I don't know. I mean, I'm taller than you, stronger than you, faster than you.
Yeah, I'll hit better than you. I'll make no errors at first. I mean, keep going. That's what I played. So
you're
I'm
a
down.
first baseman?
Yo, long
Nice.
time.
Yeah, exactly. Long time ago.
Oh, Nick's saying you're too old for
Watch
that.
yourself. Just took care of the 30-year-old over on the hoop court there earlier.
Hey,
He's
I'm
Canadian.
just saying.
oh, yikes.
I mean,
They just won something.
Yikes.
Z, what are you? What are you going to play?
I'm gonna be behind the plate. I think I'm just gonna be the talker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Me
Chat
and Zeke
up.
are going to be a 1-2 punch for
Hell
other
of a
teams.
battery.
The battery.
Oh man, they will not be able to fucks with us. I can't wait for the. Do you have those meetings in softball between the
yeah.
catcher pitcher?
You try to
can.
stick as many as you can.
Yeah.
For sure.
He'll come walking out to mine. Get back behind the plate.
No, I think I'd rather go the
Fuck you,
outfield.
Larry.
I'd rather go the outfield.
You would? Why?
Yeah, you get more action, I think.
Foxy has to play left center
That's what I was thinking. left
because you
field.
can still run.
Yeah. I don't have the biggest arm, but
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
you're
chase
right.
those balls.
Put
out.
you
Back
in
to
left.
third.
If you
Pull me back to third.
Yeah, it's a lot of running.
Where's Billy going?
The Gator?
Right field.
He would have to catch.
Hugging the line on right field.
He would have to catch.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sorry, Z. You have to play the field.
No.
That's
Why
not
are
good
you
for
saying?
You are
are you
not
saying-
taking Zito out.
He's
from
saying
my
Bailey's
catcher.
I'm
a
just saying,
liability
unless
on
you
the
want
field.
the team to learn very quickly that all they have to do is hit it right at Bailey.
We just have to hire like a
Billy's
Puerto
manager.
Rican guy.
Billy, your manager.
DH.
No.
Billy's fast and he's strong. Eye-hand
Yeah,
coordination
pitch.
is not his
no,
thing.
pinch run.
DH.
Yeah.
DR.
There you go.
PR. There we go.
Because they're a runner for
PR, maybe.
personal runner.
Little pinch runner, yeah.
Oh, pinch
You
runner.
can bat 10.
Personal
You can
run.
field 9 and bat 10.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, that's why, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a good move.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
You're going to
getting.
be shortstop probably.
I'll
Yeah,
hire someone.
probably.
I need a personal runner. I'm just going to hit at first, boom, or at second, and you take over.
I used to do the little rover too, so you play, like
Five-man
deep,
infielder?
deep
Oh, yeah,
short,
for
and
sure.
in between the outfield there, so you can cover a little more ground.
Is that where you would play? Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh, so we got to sub you out, Gorms.
Maybe. You want hits, boys? Put me in the lineup. Is all I'm saying. I don't know that I'll make it out in slow pitch.
I don't know if I'm a good softball hitter, to be honest.
Well, if you make contact though, you're hitting it a fucking mile. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
kind of the,
But I think it is. I've seen very athletic dudes strike out in softball.
It would take
That's
just
a
a
tough
second
look.
to get the timing down, and then
At those
No problem.
those Robert Mathis things,
yeah.
there's numerous professional athletes that I watch strike out. And boy, there's not much tougher look than that.
Well, Pat, you have hand-eye coordination, so I think you're okay.
I mean, in real baseball.
Yeah.
I think if we went down to a cage and you just
Yeah.
for like an hour, you'd be fine.
Just getting the
one
timing
doesn't
down.
exist in this city. I've looked.
No, it does.
Now there's one
Oh,
on
you
Post
found one?
Road, east
yeah,
side.
yeah. There's a couple of them.
All right, well, let's fucking go.
You out there taking some BP?
I have taken BP down here. Yes.
Should do that. Take on a local Indianapolis radio show or business for a one-off. Boom.
What, a softball
Us
game?
against you.
Challenge somebody.
Let's go.
We
How about
should.
just like one of them fights too? Like when they have like the group fights where everybody just runs across
Oh,
the
yeah.
camp.
I'm going
I
to
love
coach
those.
that team. All right, I'm going to coach on that team.
Grumpy, where you want to play?
Second base.
There it is.
All right.
Where's Jay at?
Todster's kind of the second.
Jay's got juice.
I can fill in outfield on the care.
I can probably run around in the
I just can't
outfield
run.
a bit.
Todd, you're shortstop, aren't you?
No, I think Ty should be shortstop. He's going to have more range than
I thought
do.
he was a rover.
Yeah, it's,
I got a
Hey,
great
you're
glove,
playing
great
shortstop
arm,
too,
but
though.
my range isn't what it used to be. So second base would be good. You got the corner. Usually I would play the corner, but I'll let you have it. I'll take second.
do whatever you want.
I'll
man.
take left field then.
Jason McAfee's out in the outfield too. He's got a
Yeah.
little bit of a juice. He
can run.
He can run a little. He used to be. He's fat Jay now. I don't know. I don't know if he can run. He used to be able to really get it.
All right, we're good.
Yeah.
We got a team.
It's a good team.
We just need to find somebody to take on.
You know what?
find
We're
it.
going to get so many
Yeah.
tweets. Oh my god. Same amount of people that want to take on Foxy in basketball.
No, don't play, you guys. We'll beat you.
Some guy who wants to play fucking around the world with me for a chance to work here. I'm like, I already can tell I hate you.
Do you think we can hire Jose Canseco to be on our team?
I think we
Yeah,
should think about
probably.
it. Yeah.
We can get Pete Rose evidently for $45,000. He's probably not even good at softball anymore. Was he?
Oh, don't say
Are
that.
you
That's
kidding me?
Yeah, he could. Still.
He's gonna
all-time
find a
leader
gap
in
there.
hits. I'm not doubting him.
Yeah, I can fucking put it anywhere on the field he wants.
He won't be in a dugout with us though. He'll be,
No,
He'll
no.
have his own dugout.
He'll be
be
betting on
taking
the
bets
game
on the side.
somewhere.
Nothing wrong with that. I
you
bet,
don't
as
think
long as he's betting on us to win.
Yeah, which
You
is
don't
what he
think
was
I'm
doing.
running a book on the side there?
Yeah. This dude used to play with us. He was like 76 years old. He played in the old man league that like they have their World Series in Vegas.
Oh,
every
yeah.
year. Their team made it every year. They were from Shelbyville, Indiana. It was incredible. And he would play on our FOP team as our pitcher. Never did not get a hit. Like he got a hit every fucking time. Right over second base, boom, steady line drive every
The
fucking
pitchers can like make it do some stuff too,
Oh yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
time. Oh yeah, he
Like
was
I'm gonna
great.
have to learn some pitches.
Yeah.
You can make that thing knuckle and everything. right?
I've seen you throw cornhole. You'll be fine.
That's why
Yeah.
that's
You'll be
why I
fine,
think I'll
yeah.
be able to figure it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, you put the
but,
spin on it.
But they have like real pitches, like
It's-
like
yeah.
a top
They don't-
spin and
Yep.
a,
They don't
Maximum's the
throw
best.
it for the batter to miss. They throw it to how they
Control
want it
it.
to come off the
Yeah.
bat.
And if one guy, you got a guy deep in the count, it's like 0-2, you'll pitch him inside because he's probably going to yank it foul if he's a pull hitter. Just
And then
you
you're
pick
out.
up on it. Yeah.
Really?
little baseball IQ.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to have a couple
Strike out.
Ks game.
Yeah, a couple backwards Ks. Hopefully,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
strike out someone looking in softball. Nothing better.
Oh, I'm gonna be painting corners.
I haven't taken all the games I've ever played. I haven't taken one pitch one.
No, you can't.
I can't wait to go yell at the ump too. Whenever he fucking tightens up that strike zone, I'm gonna let him know I don't appreciate that. I'll kick dirt. I've been on front page of a newspaper for yelling at people like you before. You fuck. You rat fuck. That was a strike.
We don't need you getting tossed, man. We only have one pitcher.
That's right. We don't have a backup.
I need to start practicing.
I bet you Zito was pitcher.
I was a very good pitcher.
I knew it.
No, I bet Zito.
My backspin pitch is amazing.
Oh, yeah?
Because when I played a no arc league, so you can just throw that shit in the air as far as you can, and you just gotta land
Oh
behind
yeah,
that
because you
plate.
can only go
There's
certain
no
height
limit.
too, right?
Or usually 10
6'11".
feet or something, 11 feet?
6'11" for ASA. U trips 3 to 6.
Fucking Z.
3 to 6.
Yeah, low arcs and U
Guy
trips.
used to
Why
run,
don't we
guy
do
used to run leagues.
We should do a fast pitch softball game too. I could probably get that fucking arm going.
I feel like that's tough.
Could be
There's
tough
dudes
on
that
the
do
shoulder.
that. There's
yeah.
dudes that do that. No, it's better for your shoulder. They say because it's the natural movement.
Some of those dudes can snap that ball so fucking
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah,
I don't even know how people hit it.
Me neither.
They do, though.
Who was the guy I was talking to? Shane Leckler. Mm-hmm. Shane Leckler coaches his daughter's fast pitch softball game. He said he can't even watch regular baseball anymore because his daughter's fast pitch softball is just so intense.
telling you.
He's
I
like,
love
they're
it.
like really good. They're like they win. There's an app that he can follow along with how the game's going down there in Texas. He said it is intense because they're throwing it very fast.
Oh, they throw heat.
Heat. He said it's like comparable to like a 95-mile-an-hour
Yep.
fastball. Some of these
They're
girls.
also 40 feet away from you. Not
Yeah,
6
close.
feet.
It's all
Yeah,
very
yeah.
close, and everything's like high action. He's out there coaching with the hat on and the sunglasses, the classic softball coach look. That's what Leckler does nowadays. Just fish, grill, and coach fast softball.
What a life.
What a life.
He earned it.
He did earn it. He
for
did
sure.
earn it. Best of all time.
If you could have played, probably basketball, if you could play any other sport professionally, what
Me?
would you have picked? Yeah.
I would have played another position, football. I think that's the right answer.
All right, yeah, I
Quarterback.
can see that.
Quarterback is the right answer. Just because, man, 16 games,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
you're a star even if you suck.
Yeah.
30 mil a year.
Contracts.
Me and
yeah.
Fox are going to be on the same page here.
Basketball?
Right, bud? No.
Golf.
Yeah, golf.
Oh, that is a good one.
Easy on the body. You're always going to nice places.
It's not that easy on the body.
It's not that hard
Compared
either.
to
I've
other
golfed.
sports.
Look at Tiger.
Yeah.
Well, Tiger was also a different style of golfer. He's a bit aggressive. He still was able to win $1 billion.
Do you think those injuries were from golf? Those were sex injuries, Gumpy.
Or juice injuries.
Sex injuries.
Juice induced.
What?
Yeah, I think Tiger was juicing big time.
Oh, you think he's in the PEDs?
I mean, there was a point in life where Nick and I were playing 2 or 3 rounds a weekend for fun, and that's what they're doing for
And
money.
they choose their schedule. If they don't want to play one weekend, they can just say fuck it and play the next weekend.
And you can play till you're 60.
Yeah.
Golf's the
Golf is the right answer. I take back my quarterback statement. I like to be a golfer.
How much do they make on the PBA?
Bowling?
Yeah, like how much is fucking Pete Weber
Well,
Jr. reeling in a
Are
year?
you the two-handed wonder from down under, or are you just...
I mean, Pete probably has the most career earnings out of anyone.
Well,
I
him or
assume.
Norm Duke, yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
I mean, even outside tournaments, you can clean up some cash games down the local alley,
That's
too.
true.
Yeah, you probably pick up at least $20-25 a pop.
How about professional billiards guy? I think they probably
That's not a bad gig there.
Mike
pretty good
Massey.
gig.
No, the Black Widow. She used to just crush.
I bet she made a lot of money. I think
would
between
assume.
endorsements and winning tournaments.
That was big there for a while. Trick
was.
shots
Oh, yeah.
are everywhere.
I haven't seen it in a long time. Is it still on TV somewhere?
I don't think so. I think it ran its course.
Yeah.
How about a professional poker player? That'd be fun.
Not bad. Professional
That would
angler.
be
Oh,
good life.
it's almost there.
You were
Yeah, almost did it.
just one step away. As a collegiate angler, you're one step away from being a professional angler.
I'd love to go on the Bassmasters tour.
Imagine.
I'd absolutely love it.
You would have to cast a cast, though.
That's true. That's fine. You know, I still got a nice pole.
From Iowa?
Oh yeah.
They gave you a pole as soon as you
No,
signed
no, no.
up?
I had one.
Oh, you
I
had to buy it
one.
yourself.
Yeah.
You probably had to buy a good one too, because you want everybody else to laugh at you.
Well, I never,
never
I never
showed
showed up, so I didn't have to worry about that. But I'll tell you what, there was like a group thing where you put the picture in there. I had a damn good
I love
picture
that.
with it. You know, the sunglasses on, chaw in. I looked like I was on the fucking.
Was it fly fishing or just...
No, just regular fishing.
So you were just a basic angler,
Basic angler.
collegiately.
Just
Yes.
like you see on Saturday mornings.
Yep.
On the TV.
When they're on the boat
Oh yeah.
and they sit out there and they're reading a little GPS thingy.
This Tuesday at Cabela's, come meet Ty Schmidt, professional bassmaster.
Golf is a lot of money, and if you're one of the top guys, the endorsement money is just
Yeah,
so
they make
fucking
so
huge.
much.
And even if you suck...
Yeah.
And
They
not
still
by
make good
suck,
livings.
by the way. Like, obviously, you're great.
Compared
if you're-
to
But if you suck compared to good golfers, you're still making fucking so much money on it.
Yeah, but as soon as you get a top 10 in a PGA tourney, all
You're set for-
the corporations come at you if you
Yeah.
finish in a
Well,
top
look at like
10,
Gary
you know?
Woodland. Like, I mean, he's good, but fucking winning that changed his entire life. He won like
Absolutely.
$2.5 million, that, and now he'll be set sponsorship wise for the next fucking like 5 years probably.
Ricky Fowl.
Yeah.
That Bud's never won.
And all those guys travel together. They got a wheels up deal. It's just so easy. It's such an easy life.
That's the pick.
Yeah,
That's the winner.
I like it.
I take back everything.
I mean, if you were to be a 12-year backup quarterback,
oh,
something to think
Dan
about.
Orlovsky,
Something to think about.
Still have that
Chase
schedule
Daniel.
though,
Jim Sorgi,
Yeah,
Chase Daniel.
you do have the schedule, but
in the workouts. They work out pretty hard, right?
Quarterbacks?
Yeah, the backups. No.
A lot of quarterbacks have that theory. It's just like with Foxy with his jumper. Like, you don't want to get too tight because you're a thrower, you know? Like, Luck, I think, is one of the most built quarterbacks I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to save himself. Cam Newton, there's a couple guys. But if you look a lot of the quarterbacks, I don't think they're doing, like, the heavy, crazy lifting because I think the loose arm idea is the thought.
Roethlisberger, Breeze.
Yeah, Ben always said that. Doesn't want his chest or arms to get too big, you know?
I mean, a lot of like Rodgers, Brady, they're not built. None of them are built.
But they don't have to do the running and all that
A
stuff.
lot of
No, they
conditioning.
do.
though.
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah,
of
yeah,
conditioning.
gotta be
A lot of conditioning. Well, Roethlisberger's the picture of
Exactly. Late in the game, you don't be throwing up in the huddle like McNabb, you know?
Exactly.
I think he had an injured spleen or something.
Yeah, well, that's what some
Not
people
my
say.
quarterback.
Jesus.
No.
There's no way, like prestige-wise, I would want to be like a boxer probably or an MMA guy. But that life is fucking
Terrible.
I think you just picked the worst one possible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's interesting that we all go for the easiest sport, but why not?
Tell
You're
you
gonna
what-
last the longest. Your life's gonna be better.
You think the prestige, though, of being like a John Jones is better than or a Brock Lesnar is better than
no,
being
just for me.
Oh,
Like, 'cause
personal.
I'm such a fan. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
gotcha.
and there's something to be walking around being like, "Oh, I'm the baddest guy on the planet." You know.
I agree.
Yeah.
For sure.
It would be nice
To
to
be
walk
like a
in,
Tyson, especially, or something like that.
where that guy, you're a piece of shit.
Talk about NASCAR drivers make a decent amount of money.
What were you saying about me earlier? Shut the fuck up! I'll bite your fucking ear off.
Now, what was the line? You know, people are saying that since you are a convicted felon, that they have stroke. Nobody's saying that. You're saying that.
Why are you saying
You're a
that?
piece of shit. We're on live TV. I don't give a fuck. You're a piece of shit. What are you gonna do about it? That's one of the best live interviews in the history.
Yeah.
His little PR guy is like, "Well, Mike has turned his life around. And you're a piece of shit." I love that, Mike Tyson. Yeah. Okay. So, no, I wouldn't want to have to do that lifestyle.
No, because just the conditioning's so fucking
Like Deontay
tough.
Wilder or whatever. He's probably the guy right now, right? Is he
Him
the
or
guy?
Tyson Fury.
Oh yeah, the guy that sang the thing.
Yeah.
I always thought it'd be cool to be like a fourth line hockey player. You play like 5 minutes a night. You can
That-
make anywhere from 500 to $1 million a year.
That conditioning's worse than
Yeah,
I'd
I
say
assume
most
that's
sports.
a grueling schedule too, as well, right?
Their ass beat out.
Backup
player.
goalie in soccer.
Or even starting.
Yeah, if you're talking about being
Still got to do conditioning with the team.
Yeah, Timmy Howe.
not as bad.
Yeah, the conditioning in season isn't as bad. in
What, hockey?
Yeah.
I think I just watched a couple like documentaries of them training, and I just watched one exercise. Like, if that's every day.
Those are like the top line guys. I'm talking about the fourth liners. Go out there, play like 4 minutes a night, just go chase the puck, bang somebody into the boards. Crowd loves you.
I think I watched Crosby work out one time, and I was like,
Yeah, that's next level.
I know, like, if I'm a professional golfer and I got a tournament the next morning, I got to tee off early next morning, I can still go out and eat and have
I
4 or
hit it
5
hard,
Yinglings
man.
with my dinner, and it's not going to affect me.
Yeah.
I can't do that in many of these other sports.
I wanted
Maybe baseball.
lost against the best. This old road's been a hell of a test, but I'm still driving. I ain't slowing down.
there's rules I love to break and bend, mistakes I've made again and again. But I tell you this, my friends, I'm still around. I hit it hard, man. Yeah, John Daly is a professional golfer.
Yes. Correct. There we go.
Still.
That's
this day.
right there. That illustrates that's the perfect sport.
But he put in a lot of hours on those hands. You got to have good hands if you're going to be a professional golfer. I would argue that it's more impressive that John Daly's a professional golfer than Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods works out every day of his life. John Daly, I don't think I've ever seen him think about working out.
He's never worked out.
Never.
But he's so unique with his body mass and the way that he can.
He told us he has weird
flexibility.
flexibility.
Yeah, it's
He's limber.
real limber.
Used to be a kicker, field goal kicker, way back in the day.
Really?
Back there in Darnell,
yeah.
Arkansas.
I hope his son makes the tour so bad.
Lil Jon will
no
be
chance he
a
will not.
nice.
Yeah.
He will be a nice spice to the PGA
Need
Tour.
that.
I don't know. I saw him.
There's zero chance he's not a professional golfer, right?
I agree.
He's addicted to golf. He loves golf, and he is going to be a character in the PGA Tour.
How old is he?
I have no idea, but I know that whoever asks him a question that he does not like is going to get an answer that the internet is going to love. Lil Jon is going to be a stud. I'm going to try to sponsor him as soon as he gets in, too. I want to be a first
Just smoking cigs and drinking Diet
Yeah, he's
Cokes out
got
there.
he's got an attitude on him.
I don't know about anything about cigarettes or anything like that, but he does not got time for your bullshit already, and I fucking can't wait. And he's a good golfer.
Yeah,
He's a good
evidently.
golfer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Lil Jon, too. His name's Lil Jon.
The East Side Boys.
Bia. Have you ever seen Lil Jon? Lil Jon Daly?
I mean, not in person, but yeah, I've seen him. He was doing the father-son tourney. Not
Yeah,
too
yeah,
long
they
ago.
almost won it.
Yeah.
They almost won
They
it.
did the 1 year, didn't they?
No, I think
No?
they were close. They were in it though in the final day. But watching him interact with humans is awesome.
So funny, man.
He gives less fucks than any human I've ever seen in my entire life at his age. Some professional golfer walks up to him and wanted to congratulate him on his first hole-in-one, and he fucking would shoot him off and just told him to go fuck himself. And I was like, Lil Jon, the guy was trying to congratulate him. And he was like, well, tell him to golf faster and I'll maybe shake his fucking hand.
It was wild.
It was wild. I was like, I love this kid. Hey, man. I can't wait to watch you become a pro. You're going to be entertaining. He's what golf needs. Lil Jon is what golf needs. I'm getting on that train early.
Yeah, I can't wait.
He's a very good Boo Weekly. Then is what you're saying.
I don't know anything about Boo Weekly.
No?
I don't think so.
Just good old boy.
Just a good old boy.
JD Light, we
Never
call
met,
him.
no, huh?
Really?
Yeah.
Sounds like I like him. Was Boo good at golf?
Still is, yeah. Still has his card. He's playing.
Really? If you make a cut, you make money
Yeah.
forever?
Yeah, but I mean, if you make the cut in your top 40, you're 39 out of 40 guys that make it, you're getting $6,000. stuff
But I
like
think
that.
you're getting that for the rest of your life, right? No.
No.
I mean,
I thought there was like a pension thing that happens if you make a
$6,000
certain
a
amount of
weekend's
cuts.
not terrible, Jeffrey.
No, it's not. But I mean, the PGA money, it's not going to.
You remember?
I bet there is a pension if you make a certain amount.
That's what I think. I think I tried to look into this. I forget somehow, some way. If you make a certain amount of cuts, you get like a pension type thing that pays you. I think I could be completely wrong here.
It would make sense.
It would make sense, and I always resort back to Happy Gilmore. I mean, he was struggling there for a while, right?
Oh, yeah.
Until he started getting those big checks. You know what I mean? Get those $1,200 checks. That's going to be tough to get the gas mileage. Mister. You that Mister lady? I think I killed her. Golf is the right answer there.
Yeah, we're all going to be professional golfers in our dreams. That's what we would be.
You guys ever piss
That's a
off?
good pick.
You ever piss off a bridge? Oh, that's a two-way question, isn't it?
What do you mean?
I have pissed off a bridge.
You have?
Mm-hmm. I've made a bridge very mad at me one time.
Before
Ran out of
we
gas.
move on real quick, just wanted to number 50th in the tour earnings last year. Number 50 made 1.6 million.
Nice.
There you
a
go.
year. So
That's including sponsorships?
no,
That's just from his tour money.
Prize money there.
Oh, that's 50 in the world, somebody's going to say. Yeah.
well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Number 100 made 854,000.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Got to be in the top 100 and make $850,000 a year.
150 made 500,000.
We're going to find out what I got this weekend.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
200 made 150,000. So there it is.
Where is that?
You got to be in the top 200 to make a pretty decent living.
Baja Mar.
Yeah, let's explain what that.
There's going to be
what it
cameras
is.
on. It's going to be on CBS. There's going to be some money to my charity on the line.
Are you allowed to announce who was on your team?
I think I did already. I think I wasn't supposed to, so we'll refrain from that. But there's some more. I'm on Aaron Rodgers' NFL team.
Nice.
That also happens to have another Green Bay Packer quarterback that is on that team as
Was
well.
he kissing babies this week?
Oh,
Yeah.
Mike Tomczak.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, Mikey T's on there. But this is going to be the most real golf setup that I've ever played in my life. And I mean, I was training today. I got at least 50 shots in today.
Stroking the
Looks
ball.
good.
Striping the golf ball.
Striping the golf ball.
And it's like Ryder Cup format.
I'm not sure. I have
think
no
that's
idea.
what I read.
I have no clue what I signed up for. I just know that there's going to be the cameras are going to be on. There's going to be some money on the line. There's going to be some competitive juices flowing, and I'm just hoping that flat stick gets hot. Because if it does, maybe I'm in the PGA next year. Boys.
Watch out.
You know, watch out. Watch out.
Tune into that. It's going to be awesome.
Have you thought about loving yourself up for?
July 14th is when it's on TV.
Oh, it is.
I think so.
Okay,
if I read it
perfect.
right.
You gonna love yourself up? You gonna mic yourself up?
I think so. Yeah, because Foxy, I think, is going to be recording.
Awesome.
We've really finessed the system here. We've really finessed. Nick is my fucking caddy. Ty Schmidt's going to be there because the tournament basically had to agree for me to go to this, that we get interviews with everybody. Like, oh, I can't go. I got this tour. They're like, okay. And then I call them back 10 minutes later. What if we force everybody to have to interview you with you? I was like, oh, I guess we could do that. Like, well, that's what we'll do. So I was like, all right, Ty, you have to come to this. And Ty's like, oh, shucks.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to go. So,
Your schedule's getting a little cramped.
well, yeah,
Well,
my
the
passport's
passport.
not fucking here yet. So we'll see.
That'll be great. But yeah,
Fingers crossed.
I think we'll probably be mic'd up the whole time. Probably should be, I guess.
I would think,
That's
yeah.
probably the right move.
Yeah.
Or just have Nick stand near you with his phone recording.
Oh, and then we can this is a documentary.
Yeah, that's just another one.
Which I don't
Add
know
it to
if
the list,
CBS
Foxy.
is going to like that or not. Hey, me and the golf community are back on very good terms.
Yeah.
Very good terms. So that's good news.
Yeah.
Strike got completely taken off of my my account.
You'll be at next year's U.S. Open.
I'll be at next year's U.S. Open. I think I get to play the course beforehand. The whole thing.
Oh, that'd be cool.
We definitely filmed that, right? And I try to go. I try to go low.
Oh, yeah.
Try to make the cut.
How do you get you got to go to Q school? Is that what it's called?
To get your card.
That's how you get your card? I watch all these ex-professional athletes show up at these tournaments and just shit all over themselves.
Yeah.
Right? Like Tony Romo was doing well for like a hole or two, and then he ended up like plus 45.
Yeah. Those are tough courses.
Why is it so hard?
Golf is hard.
Mental game, man. Tough.
Putting's the most underrated thing. All those professionals are incredible putters, and it's just like
The whole-
you have to put
the whole short game.
You
The whole
have to
short
put
game.
so much time.
I mean,
into that.
look at Jordan Spieth. I mean, dominant for
Yeah, but he's just parking it over the golf
for a
course.
couple years. But now he's just, he gets a top 10 every once in a blue moon now. It's like,
But he'll literally just park it over that golf ball for a good 2 to 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah, he's so slow.
Yeah, habitually a slow player.
He was not who Lil Jon yelled at,
No.
by the way. Who was it? Do you
JB
remember?
Holmes probably.
Nope.
No.
It was
It was awesome. This guy was being so nice.
I wish
He
I could remember
walks,
who it was.
Lil Jon,
Tony?
congratulations on the thing.
Pipe.
The fuck out of here. Tell him to golf faster.
I wish I could remember.
I'll say thanks.
Whoever it was, he was playing very well.
He was. The guy was balling. Yeah. He was taking forever.
He
was
was playing
taking
slow.
forever, though. So that's why I like Lil Jon, because he's a realist.
It's a
out
great
there.
move.
Yeah. So golf is just hard because it's a mental thing?
Well, it's also just hard because it's hard. I don't think it's all mental.
Well, and plus, I mean, if even these pros that play all the time, I mean, the professional athletes that play another sport, the ones that are good at golf, they're not playing it as often or working at it in the same way that a PGA player is.
Right.
Working at it,
Even like the most basic PGA guy, like those guys have every shot in the bag.
Yeah.
Like for every situation, they know exactly what club they need to use, what distance they need to go. Like if you're not used to doing that, you're fucked.
Yeah, because you get caught up in the woods somewhere. And
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
all right, you need to hit it 76 yards to the left here to get yourself clear. It's like, what club is that? I mean, I got a 60 to 90 club. What is the 76?
Like that shot that Bubba hit to win
the Masters.
Like he hooked it literally 200 yards.
Yeah, but he hasn't hit a good shot since then, right?
No, he's won. I mean, he won since that one.
Has he?
Yeah, that was his first. He won another one.
That was a mind blower to me. You guys said people don't like Bubba. I love Bubba.
Is that Lil Jon?
That's Lil Jon, yeah.
Oh, he's a man.
Yeah, he's the greatest. I cannot wait for Lil Jon to get onto the tour. I cannot wait for it. I think it'll be must-see TV when Lil Jon gets on the tour.
Absolutely.
He's his dad.
Like, he's not going to go play in college or anything, right?
He better not waste his time.
I was going to say, it's going to be soon if he's good enough. Like, there was a 17-year-old playing at the U.S. Open.
Yeah. Oh, it's only a couple years.
I mean, he
Exactly.
plays at his school is a golf school, right?
Yep. All he
Like
does
golf
is play.
half a day and academics half a day.
That's it. That's all he does is golf all day.
So awesome.
pretty sweet.
That is fucking awesome.
I can't wait to watch him. The golf. Oh, Jim Nance talking about him. Little John just cussed out a cameraman. Now, that was also when Lil Jon was like 14 or 15 years old. I assume there's going to be a maturity process, but Lil Jon
He's going to be fun, though.
He's going to be an electric figure in the golf
Absolutely.
game, and I can't wait for it. I cannot wait for it.
Can't wait for it either. All right, guys, this has been fun. I want you to make sure that you listen to tomorrow's episode, Pat McAfee Show 2.0, like we said.
Don't, actually.
Don't? Nah, it's probably not going to be any good. It's only,
July.
It's
Just
only
take it off.
Shazier and Pac-Man.
Pac-Man
No
Jones
big
does a
deal.
lot of interviews, so.
Yeah, he gets interviewed by everybody in the game. You're right. I take it back.
Does
Don't
he?
listen to it. There we go.
When was, have you?
No.
No,
I don't think
being
I've ever
sarcastic.
Never heard
Yeah.
him do anything like that.
Yeah.
No.
Both electric interviews. It'll be out. It'll be awesome. Thanks for listening. As always, we love you. We are out.